because these are the planets. The planets are within signs. Okay, these are all the signs. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 signs. The planets are within the signs. They're taking different spaces. So the sun, the ruler, the planet, the sun, or the star, the zodiac sign of that belongs to the sun is Leo. Now you can view it as a god or a ruler. The ruler of the zodiac sign Leo was moved away from Leo and ended up here for at the time Antoine sat at 12 p.m. So it's like when you're inviting someone for a barbecue and you say come over, bring some chips. When they come over, they need to respect your rules, right? So for example, take off their shoes when they enter. So when a planet or a star leaves its own zodiac sign and goes elsewhere, it's the same principle. They're actually visiting another zodiac sign, another leader's house. So Sagittarius, the ruler of Sagittarius, Jupiter went there. So it's like saying, I'm leaving my own sign and I'm going to visit Libra's sign. But Leo left and went to Sagittarius. So like the leader is in Sagittarius zodiac sign. So in this case, there's 4 planets that went to visit Sagittarius zodiac sign. 1 planet was in Scorpio, 3 in Libra, nobody in Virgo, 1 in Leo, nobody in Cancer, 1 because at 0 degree in Gemini, 1 in Taurus, nobody in Aries, Pisces, nobody, Aries, nobody, 1 in Capricorn. So when I ask for this case here, you can see there are 4 planets. Most of it are here. So this person is a strong Sagittarius. But what is also important is how others see you and how others have. Someone has to make a judgment about you, and you have a conversation with them for 5-6 hours. It's hard for them to guess that. They'll most of the time guess your ascendant. Ascendant is what's the mask that you wear, or the personality that someone can easily observe you if they don't know you very well. So in this case, ascendant, you'll hear me mention this a lot in the videos. It's actually in Pisces. Sorry, I mentioned before Aries. It's at 29 degrees. It was about to get into Aries. So the ascendant is still in Pisces. So each zodiac sign is 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees for 180, another 180. So you need to look, and if you're not sure where it was, let's say you weren't looking at it, you look at ascendant is here, and it's telling you it's a Pisces, 29 degrees and 51 minutes. So most people will think that he has Pisces behavior based on a few hours of conversation. A lot of people will still guess Aries, for example. If they tell you that I've traveled a lot, then they'll know it, that they can still guess that he's a Sagittarius, because Sagittarius are the signs that likes to travel. There is 3 planets. This person is also strong in Libra, and 1 Scorpio, 1 Capricorn is not enough to say strong enough. But when you look at this chart, you know right away that a lot of 4 planets here in Sagittarius, an ascendant in Pisces, but also has because it's between both, it has a mixture of energy. It's getting into an energy of Aries and it's leaving Pisces. So it's very important to analyze that, but not for advanced, for beginners, sorry. And a strong Libra. So 2 things that I see popping quickly here is Sagittarius, Libra, and the ascendant. Here on the left side these are elements. So for example, the fire element, fire, you'll see them red. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries has no planet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you can look at it this way here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We won't count the other one, which is MC. I'll explain this for more advanced. Air is orange. You see orange, there's one planet, 3, 4 planets now, and none here. So 3 here and 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Earth, there are 2. You can look at your chart. Earth green, you see 1, Virgo none, Mars in Capricorn 2. Water, you have 2. Blue, so none, 1, and ascendant was here, so we want to count the ascendant. That's the most powerful thing to look at, ascendant. So another important thing to look at are these are the houses, meaning this is what's going to manifest. The inner circle is like a cake with divided in 12. It's how things will manifest in your life. Each house, you can Google what does the first house mean, what is the second house, what is the third house. Each have a different meaning, but you see there are 2 planets in the second house, none in the third, none in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, none in the sixth, 3 in the seventh, 2 in the 8th, 3 in the 9th, none in the 10th, 1 on the 11th, none in the 12th. So that's the basic information you'll need to follow up the rest of my course for beginners. Another thing I would like to mention, fire and air are known as masculine energies. We don't count MC, so we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 masculine energy, and 1, 2, 3, 4 feminine. So Antoine Assad at that specific time is more into his masculine energy when he was born, because remember, these planets that you see there, they're not idle, right? The minute or the hour after, things have moved, you know. The planets and the stars that we see move quickly is the sun and the moon. So each minute counts, and it's important. It may change space, it may change degrees, it may change the seconds is the second number. So this is the degrees into, there's 30 degrees and into each sign. It's 21 degrees into Capricorn and 14 seconds. So it moves very slowly, Mars. So when you're off by a few minutes, let's say your doctor went for like do some paperwork and was wrong with the time that you were born, it won't change much. But it may impact the moon because see, it's 0 degrees. We see through our eyes the moon and sun shift quickly during the day, but the other planets, they don't shift as quickly. So if the doctor that delivered you completely forgot or was overwhelmed with paperwork, or a nurse intervened for an emergency and used his memory and said, I'm going to round it off, it may change it, right? So that's one thing to consider, but you can't do nothing about it. It won't change much in that case, just the moon. If you see the moon in between 2 signs, so it won't really shift much, but it may be like he was already entered. So let's say he was off a few seconds, the moon may end up being here, but it's not. This is more for advanced. The other thing I want you to look at is the blue signs. The blue lines are planets helping each other out energetically, and the red lines, I view them as lessons to be learned in this lifetime. Well, we all have karma, and we can have so much karma from previous lives or in this lifetime, or even as you've entered this life and you've done things to others that are not good. It won't reflect on, because this is the day you're actually born, but the karma, the way I see it is more lessons to be learned, like constructive lessons. So you see in this case there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Mars versus Pluto, and Venus with the moon, Uranus with the moon, and between each other there's 1. So you can see This is very high level, like fast and more specific. It tells you what kind of aspect it is. But you see, you want to focus on that to learn lessons in life and to improve yourself. This is information for you to know. We're not going to focus on the blue energies, because what's important is to know and learn from past mistakes. Those red lines is why things keep on happening to you, the same type of jobs, the same type of partners, family issues, and I'll explain that in more in detail in the next lesson. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the next course.